Shooters are generally tough games, but Slap Fight puts many to shame. Coming out in 1986 from Tourplan, this relentless shooter is considered one of the toughest out there. Even for me, I find it very challenging. You operate a ship with an 8-way level up system, very similar to that used in Konami games such as Gradius and Salamander. As for attacks, well, there's only one. This is a 2-button game, with one firing and the other selecting the power-up. Power-ups are determined again just like Konami games. Each time you collect a star, the power-up icon moves along one place on the power-up meter. Once the power-up icon is over the item you desire, press button 2 to obtain it. Unlike typical shooters, the stages are combined into one massive long stretch, meaning by the time you reach the first boss, it considers that to be stage 21. In reality, it's more like area 21 of the first stage, but that's still quite long. Slap Fight contains many hidden features, which can be uncovered by shooting various weapons at the background graphics. Hidden characters will appear for each type of shot, for example. The helper that appears when you continue to use the shot keeps shooting the shot while moving randomly around the screen, but should there be another player present, they can control this with player 2's joystick. There are many other extras too, but nothing changes the fact that this is one tough game. The first port we are going to take a look at is for the Amstrad CPC. Now normally I'd expect some poor ZX Spectrum port when it comes to a game like this, but apparently not. What we have here is a pretty good effort. The stage design replicates the arcade faithfully well. The graphics are colourful and the scrolling is not too bad, especially for the CPC. We even get a really good rendition of the main stage music on the title screen. The game isn't perfect, mind you. It does slow down quite a bit, which does affect player input. This results in your spaceship not firing every time you press the button. Also, we have to use the spacebar to select power-ups, something that all the computer ports suffer with. Next up is the Commodore 64 port. It's got the same soundtrack as the arcade game and it's really well done. The game follows the arcade stage design. We have sound effects and music together. The game even moves smoothly. Sounds perfect, doesn't it? Well, it would be if it wasn't suffering from the bullshit collision detection syndrome. Yep, this game should have been perfect and it could have been, if the collision detection wasn't a load of bollocks. Many a time I died when the projectile clearly didn't touch me. And get this, when you power up the ship size, the hitbox grows too. That's not how it should be. Such a shame, so close to being an amazing home port. The ZX Spectrum port is very similar to the Amstrad CPC version minus the color, and this is one of the downfalls. Due to everything being monochrome, it can be extremely difficult to see the projectiles at times. Besides that, this is a fairly competent port. Why oh why couldn't Euro game developers do something right? This Atari ST port is yet another port that could have been excellent, but fails simply because of the irregular speed at which the game runs. This causes major issues such as projectiles flying at you at the speed of light, or sudden loss of control, sending you straight into an enemy. These two issues alone ruin what could have been a great port. Finally, let's end on a console, and as to be expected, this is the only one to get it right. Yep, the Mega Drive port by Tengen is not only a great port of the arcade game as you can see, but also offers so much more. Now we have the option of speech when selecting power-ups. We have the choice of original and special soundtrack, and we also have a completely updated version of the game known as Slap Fight MD. This version as default features a fantastic soundtrack by Yuzo Koshiro and is the music used for the opening of this video and comparison sections. The gameplay style has also been tweaked in a special mode, allowing you to detonate any powered up you've gained. This smart bomb effect can come in handy. Not only that, but it also makes a very tough game that little bit more enjoyable. And let's take a look at all those versions of Slap Fight running side by side.